Okay, so we have a lot of amazing opportunities this week, starting from today. And I really will implore us to take advantage of these moves in the market to make a lot of profit from the Forex market. Though at the same time, you need to bear in mind risk management. Limit your risk as much as possible. Use smaller lot size. That will help you to limit your risk and also apply your stop loss. Those are very powerful risk management tools that you need to be sustained in this market for a long time. So let's look at what we have for the market this week. The first instrument we're looking at is gold. Now, you all bear witness that we've been following gold for quite a while. Sometimes, a trader is like a sniper. You hit when you have the perfect entry, perfect setup, perfect entry. You don't just jump into a trade. And eventually, when you trade that way, discover that you have very successful trades. You don't take a trade when there's no reason to take a trade. You trade only when there's clarity of a good signal that will lead to profit. And gold is one of them. And the thing about this industry is that many times you have to be patient for that, perfect setup to form, for that perfect entry to show up before you take a trade. We've been on gold now for I think roughly like 2 weeks now, and finally it's looking much more like we are ready for a breakout on gold. So this is gold on the 4-hour time frame, and we're expecting to sell gold once price breaks below the support level there, and we'll see a stronger bearish movement on gold. And I tell you, potentially there is a lot of profit to be made. We are looking at, on the average, let's say we're able to make entry below 30 this level of the Fibonacci, potentially over 450 pips, But please, I want to beg you, don't say because I don't see me say 450, you can use a standard lot. You are taking a big risk. I didn't tell you that. Use small lot size, you know. You can trade it on 0.01. That would be like $45. If you open two trades, that could give you like $70, $90. That's still good. So please manage your risk as much as possible. I'm just showing you the possibilities in the market. Your risk management honestly is up to you because you take your trade by yourself. So we are bearish biased on gold. Uh, and looking at Euro USD, we've also been following this for a few days. This is the daily time frame of Euro USD. We've seen a bearish movement, a bearish formation, of a falling wedge. However, price has not been able to break out upwards. It has not broken out upwards. Rather, we're seeing it facing downwards. And on 4 hours, we can see the formation of a rising wedge. Now, this is what I want you to understand. Because price uh, did not break out upwards here, since it didn't break out upwards there, then what we're looking at is the possibility for a sell. And on 4 hours, we're already seeing, a rising wedge, meaning price might break out downwards. So if we go down to 4-hour time frame, we can see the rising wedge there much more clearer. Rising wedge much clearer on the 4-hour time frame. And you bear witness, last week I said that on the 4 hours, as we have the rising wedge, that we equally have a double top. We have a double top here. And I remember I told you at the breakout of the neckline of the double top, you can take a sell. If you follow that, analysis, taking a trade below the neckline of the Euro USD, because it eventually broke out, you'll have made about 50 pips, on Friday. I said that on Friday morning, the analysis. I just watch out for a break below that neckline because Euro USD will sell. And that's what happened. So you need to take advantage of all these tips that we're giving right here. So we're still expecting a breakout. If the price is able to break out below the trend line, we'll have much more stronger bearish movement. In fact, it's possible Euro USD might go back to test the parity level at 1.000. Very possible. But then, like I said, we just wait for the breakout to happen first. We wait for the breakout. Once the breakout happens, then we are sure there's going to be a massive movement. So we are bearish biased on Euro USD. The next instrument we want to look at is the CHF Jpy.
Breakout at which direction, which point, sir, in this Euro USD?
I'm waiting for a breakout below the trend line, this trend line. Once price breaks out below it, we can take a sell trade and expect a bearish movement on Euro USD. So next we look at CHF Jpy. Now looking at CHF Jpy on the daily time frame, we can see that price is currently on a resistance level here, and the second one here. So if you drop down to 4-hour time frame, we are seeing the formation of a double top. The double top is a bearish reversal pattern. Let's just adjust this. So since it's a double top that is forming, a double top, this is the double top, and we expect a breakout downwards. So once price is able to break the neckline, now this one, I would rather say you can place a pending order, a sell stop below the shadow of the neckline. I'm coming, let me show you again. Because many times when price breaks out from a double top or head and shoulder, it's always a very fast move. You may end up missing part of the move. So it's better traded with a pending order. So this is a neckline. And below the neckline is this level here. That's the second red line here. So you can place a sell stop order just at the tip here, or some pips below this tip here, so that when price hits it, then we expect, once price break out through here, we're expecting, a massive drop on CHF Jpy. So with that, we are bearish bias also on the CHF Jpy. So next we look at Gbp Chf. Now Gbp Chf, we can see price is trading in the falling wedge. So we're expecting a breakout of price, upwards. We're expecting a breakout upwards. Whenever you see a breakout upwards and your RSI is below 50, then it will signal, the beginning of a bullish trend on CHF Jpy. Now this is looking like a triple. It's not a head and shoulder, but like a triple bottom. Price touching the support level consistently 3 times, so I can call it a triple bottom. So it's more or less a support level, support. So once price is able to break out of the trend line upwards, we should expect the very strong bullish movement on CHF Jpy. So we are bullish biased on the CHF Jpy. So the next instrument we want to look at is the Euro AUD. Now this is Euro AUD. You can see price, resting on the support level. It's resting on this support level, as in the candle for Friday closed on that support level right here. Let me get my pencil. Okay. So price last week Friday candle, and this week even opened on that same level. So with this, we can come down to a smaller time frame, like 1 hour. I think I dragged it too low. It's touching it. It's touching it. Yeah, it's touching it now. So we can come down to 1 hour time frame, And on 1 hour, we can draw our trend line. However, I would like us to take a lot of caution on this trade. Yes, the price has already broken out on the trend line. This is a falling wedge. But I will advise we take some caution because it's possible there might be some retracement. Now, we also know that on Mondays, volatility can be a bit low in the market. So it's possible the market may not have enough force to push this trade for now. So it's possible, to see a formation of something like a head, even inverse head and shoulder. It's possible to see shoulder head. This might still come down to form a second shoulder, possibly come to touch this trend line, then go out. So I would say don't take a trade yet. Just wait. Just wait. It's just good to be patient sometimes. Yes, the breakout has happened, but then it might still. But if you have enough liquidity, you feel you can handle it. Why not? But please use small lot size. But I will advise rather than you wait. So if it comes out to form the complete and inverse head and shoulder, then we're going to see a bullish movement on Euro AUD. And mind you, it's already on the support level on daily time frame. So we're actually expecting a bullish movement. Just that we're trying to be cautious of the 1 hour because this level here might be the neckline. So you need to wait for all these things to fall in place before you take this trade. But then we are still bullish biased on Euro AUD. Good morning, Mr. Emmanuel. You're welcome. And next, we'll look at Euro New Zealand. And Euro New Zealand is still similar to Euro AUD. It's equally a falling wedge. And you can see the breakout already happened likewise. And I think it's clearer here. You can see price almost hitting the neckline here. And this could be a shoulder, head, and another shoulder, then breakout. So please just wait. Don't take the trade on this instrument yet. And if it just keeps moving, fine, there'll be another trade. You don't get hung up on one trade. But I'm just, looking at it more from the angle of price action and what could likely happen. Because if you just take a trade and it now retraces and you are in negative, you feel worried. So it's good to always use experience to trade. So, but then I still remain bullish biased on Euro New Zealand. Next, I want us to look at Euro GBP. Okay. I think I'm having some technical issue here. Okay, that's not coming on yet. Let's check GBP Jpy. I think that's a closer here. All right, this is GBP Jpy. Now, on the daily time frame for GBP Jpy, we can see price approaching, trading around the support level right here. this is a support zone, and that's where price currently is. So if you zoom down to 1 hour time frame, you can see that price is touching that support level. Price is already touching that support level. And if we draw our trend line, we have this this formation. So once price is able to break out upwards, then we can take a buy on GBP JPY. So we are bullish biased on GBP JPY. Next, we look at New Zealand JPY. Just a minute. Okay, I've seen Euro GBP. Okay, this is New Zealand JPY. All right, let's look at. Wow, this New Zealand JPY is funny. It's really moving massively. I checked it earlier in the morning. It doesn't move this much. Wow. Can we still take this? Okay. Now, price actually hit a resistance level on Friday, and you can see the resistance level here, and this is the second time price is hitting it. And previously, that level has been sustained for a long while. So each time price hit it, it's reversed. Even when it breaks out above it, it still comes down to reverse. Even here and here, it's been holding since March this year. I think for 1 hour, this has moved already, but then you can target it. You can target it on 4 hour because the way it's moving, it might retrace any moment soon. So I would say this is already late for intraday entry. But then I'm seeing something on 4 hours. It may work out like that. If it does work out like that, it's good. It's going to be a good trading opportunity. I'm seeing the possibility of this being a shoulder ahead, another shoulder, and a final drop. So we can just watch out for that. While this level here might be the neckline, So in essence, what I'm saying is that price might still drop a little further, but I would say be careful of this. Let price break the neckline before you take an entry on this. So it's going to be more of a swing trade for a sell on the land JPY. Please, as we enter the room, let's just try to mute our devices so that we don't distract the class. So we're bearish buyers on New Zealand JPY, and for AUD JPY, it's a similar movement on AUD JPY. This already moved. It's already moved too. I've not this morning. Okay, let's see, because on daily, you can see the pattern on daily time frame. Price, coming from a resistance, sorry, a trend line on the daily time frame. It's coming from a trend line. It's not broken this level for a while. Please let's mute our devices.
Okay, sorry.
And if we come down to 4 hour, Okay, we can still take this on the 4 hour, but then that'll be by the next candle at 10 o'clock. You can take a sell on New Zealand, AUD JPY. This is more clearer than the New Zealand JPY. It's clearer than the New Zealand JPY. You can take a sell at the close of this candle. Yes, it's possible. It's possible for this one to still be a shoulder, a head, a second shoulder, and a drop. You know, but then for this one, the RSI already went below, is already gone below 50. So this is more clearer than the AED JPY. This level still remains the neckline. This is the neckline. I would say wait. Definitely, maybe you just take a short-term trade here to hit the neckline, for some 26 pips, then wait for price to retrace and break below the neckline again for the next level of movement. So we're still bearish biased on AED JPY, and I think I answered the person that sent that to me. They're asking about AED JPY and Euro JPY. So look at Euro JPY and Euro GBP. Definitely the JPY pairs seem to be making some downward movement. For Euro JPY, there's no clear pattern on Euro JPY at the moment. So I would advise you stay out. Don't just take it because you use an JPY and AED JPY is bearish. Don't trade that way. I would rather stay out of this for now. And finally, we'll look at Euro GBP. Now, Euro GBP, we analyzed this on Friday also. We're expecting a bearish movement on Euro GBP. You can see that, price has been hitting this resistance. Sorry, this is a trend line, a falling trend line. And third time last Friday, it hit it as a pin bar. And that's a strong indication that we should expect some bearish movement. That's on the daily time frame. We zoom down to 4 hour time frame. You can see that we're having a rising wedge, meaning price is still expected to sell. So we're waiting now for a breakout of the rising wedge. Once price breaks out of the rising wedge, then we should expect a sell on Euro GBP. So once the breaker happens and your RSI also, please always confirm. Part of the confirmation is your RSI below 50. So once the breakout happens and price crosses below 50, and RSI crosses below 50, you can take a sell on Euro GBP, and it's going to be a very good trade. Potentially we're looking at an average of something like 100 pips, 98 to 100 pips trade. Okay. Oh, sorry. I think I didn't use my Fibonacci. Let me be more professional. Okay. So if we're using our Fibonacci tool, let's make an entry below this level. That's 24, 4 to 43. That's good. 24 pips, 43 pips. That's an average of about 67 pips, which is not bad. But the setup is very, very accurate, as in it's a high probability trade. So it's going to most likely sell once price breaks out, of that rising wedge downwards. We should see a very good sell on Euro GBP. All right, those are the instruments we have for today.
Please, on that rising wedge, sir, can you please tell us the number around that rising wedge?
I didn't get that.
Because,
how?
Yes, the point where it will get to on that rising wedge, because I'm just following your screen. I'm using my phone for today's Zoom meeting, so I'm not seeing it very clear. The number of that rising wedge.
You mean the
Before
place where
someone-
there's going to be a possible breakout?
Yes.
That's what you mean. Well, to be honest,
Yes.
I would rather prefer you wait and see, we don't control the market. Let it break out itself. If you put,
That's what I'm saying. Let it break out to which point? Like which number am I looking at?
once you have a candle break out of this trend line, you can take the trade.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
Once a new candle is outside this trend line, you can take the trade.
Okay. That is below 23.6.
Yes, preferably.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Adekoye. Pardon me if I didn't pronounce. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, maybe the noise. It's okay. Let's just speak with some other time. All right, those are the instruments we want to look at today. Does anybody have any question, or you want me to just explain further on some of these instruments we analyzed as we try to end up?
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Please look at GBP USD.
GBP USD. Okay. Okay, this is GBP USD. Let me clean it off. Okay, on the daily time frame for GBP USD, we are seeing a double top. This is a double top. I'm expecting, oh, sorry, I didn't draw that clearly, so that let me not confuse you. A double top, like an M shape, and we're expecting a drop. And this level here is the neckline. So currently price is approaching the neckline. So on the 4-hour time frame, okay, I'll say let's even push the neckline a little further. So there's every probability that price will still be falling to hit the neckline. But then the major move will happen after the break below the neckline. Now this is a swing trade. It's not going to evolve so fast. We take the whole week. So if you want to enter this on 4 hours, I'll say you can put a pending order below the tip of the shadow. Below the tip of this place. You can put a pending sell order there. Sorry, the pending is the sell stop pending order. And you should expect to see a bearish movement on the GBP USD. So I would say that we're bearish buyers in GBP USD. I hope I answered the question, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Sorry, sir. For most of us that are just using phone today, I don't know how we can set up the RSI on our phone to know when it is on that figure. If it's in laptop, you can easily know or identify. On phone, I don't really know the settings.
Sorry, who's speaking, please?
Yes, me, Pastor Samuel.
Okay. Okay, what I'll do is this. After this class, I'll just do a small video and show you how to set up your indicators on your phone. You use Android phones, sir?
Yes, I use Android phone.
All right, so shortly after this class, just expect to see the video. And I hope you belong to our WhatsApp group.
Yes, I belong to the WhatsApp group.
All right, so after this,
the analysis, daily analysis.
Daily analysis, yes. I'll just do a small video to explain how you can attach your indicators to your MT4 platform on your phone. So expect that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Yeah, last question as we round up. And please, if you have not funded your account or you don't have a live account at all, please open a live account You know, whoever referred
Good morning, Mr. Richard.
Morning, sir.
Good. Or did you look at it before I joined? Came in late.
Okay, so what do you want me to do, sir?
Is the bias going to continue?
Sorry, I didn't get you, sir. It's not clear. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you clearly. You are talking about bias.
Yes, I said gold strength. So what I'm asking is it going to continue? Or
Which instrument are you talking about?
gold?
Okay, gold. Yeah, gold is going to sell. We're having a bearish analysis on gold, but you need to wait for a breakout of a support, a minor support level. You know, if price breaks out below the support level. Okay, like currently now price is already touching that level. It's touching it. So once price breaks out below, let me get my pencil tool so that I can show you clearly. So once price breaks out below this level, then we should get ready for a sell on gold. So we're bearish, but we've been watching gold for almost 2 weeks now. So finally, you know, the weight is going to what the profit we're going to make from this instrument. I see now RSI already crossed below 50, telling you it's really getting set for a drop. RSI is now at 46, you know, so even technically we are, even indicator wise, we are ready for the sell. But then let a new candle open below that that support level here. Let a new candle open below it before we take a sell.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Is someone saying something? All right, so that's our analysis for today. We'll see again, you know, some other time. Bye.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I heard you, but I didn't get you right. You said you are going to set up a video for explaining how to utilize analysis on phone.
Not analysis on phone, how to attach indicators.
Indicator on our phone.
Yes.
Is that so? Okay. Okay. I look forward to it. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes.